Welcome to Dice Camera Action. Hi, game. Guess what?
Right.
A bunch of us are around the same table.
Yay!
With bonus Sam.
Bonus
With me.
Sam.
Bonus, Sam.
And I'm here.
Oh, that's the button. I found the button, guys. It's okay.
You did it.
Previously in Dice Camera Action, the Waffle crew had an altercation with some gas spores out in front of their residence. And during the altercation, Evylyn detected the presence of a fiend and then attacked it. With Binwin's help, slew said fiend, at which point Binwin broke into a detective agency and stole a book written in all infernal blood. And eventually, that book wended its way from Binwin's hands into Dieth's hands into Strix's hands.
It was also in Binwin's pants first. Can't forget that.
Yes, absolutely.
Right down the front.
And not realizing said book was very important to somebody else, the Waffle crew was accosted by their own unseen servants, which turned out to be a distraction that enabled an imp to steal back the book and escape with it. Evylyn charged after the imp in an attempt to overtake it. Well, actually to find it. And when she activated her divine sense, realized that there were 8 more fiendish forces still in the house.
So that's neat.
How many?
8. In addition, the Waffle crew encountered an old friend? Frenemy?
Friendant?
Friendant? Named
Ex-partner.
Kozin, a drow, who claims that he's got to put a hit out on one of the Xanathar's guild members and would like the Waffle Crew's help to do it, and pitched the idea that maybe the Xanathar would get off the Waffle Crew's back if they kidnapped its pet fish and use that as leverage to keep the beholder at bay.
It's probably fine.
So that plan was put forward last week. Evylyn, what would you like to do once you detect the presence of 8 fiends in your house?
She's like, no, ah! And just turns
Veers
back
back.
around. Yep.
Okay.
Bye, book.
She's
And
not going to leave y'all with 8 fiends.
right. Here's the map of the Waffle House in case you need it. I can actually show it to you because we're sitting around the same table.
I brought my own.
Nerd.
Cool. The marked on sections here are the destroyed. That's the destroyed section of floor.
Oops.
And that's the sort of destroyed section of ceiling above. So Evylyn, you fly through one of the windows into the main floor of the house, and you bear down on the nearest fiend.
Where is it? What is it?
It is a rat crawling across the floor.
Strex? Wait, no, it's not mine.
Actually, it's okay. I'm just going to copy this destruction.
That's not my rat. Wait, why? I just hear my name, so as soon as I hear
Now,
my
everybody
name.
else is upstairs on the 2nd floor.
Well, I think seeing a rat, Evylyn would just double check that it's not Strix. So
You concentrate on that rat, and as it quickly scuttles away from you, you sense that it is a fiend.
I chop it in half.
All right. Make your attack roll.
But
Sick.
he's a sad little rat. I don't.
He's a fiend rat.
He's a fiendish rat.
Does he have?
No.
Oh, no.
Does he have horns?
That was,
No, just a rat.
that's a 10.
10 misses it. Your axe goes
I get
into the
another
floor. You lift up.
That's better. 27.
27. That's going to hit this little rat.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll your damage. And this is a magical weapon, so you ignore its damage resistance.
It had damage resistance?
Yes.
13, 17.
Okay, you cut that rat in half, and then you see it instantly kind of transform into the top half and the bottom half of an imp. That the top half just starts screaming, and then it just sort of melts away into a pool of reeking, smoking ichor.
Y'all, we got an imp infestation in here.
I heard imp screaming. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I chopped it in half. We have
Well.
7 more.
Okay.
All right, let's re-roll initiative for everybody.
Sure.
I heard the screaming.
And we'll start with our illustrious guest, Mr. Sam Sykes.
I got a 4.
4 for Kozin. Paulton?
22.
22. Evylyn,
15.
15. DF,
19.
19. And Strix,
13.
13. And the imps,
Eames.
oh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh, great.
Cool.
All right
Yay.
then. So the imps go first.
Yep.
Evylyn, you can see that there are some other rats crawling around. 3 of them, to be specific. They all kind of perk up, look at their severed friend melt away. Their eyes get big and wide, and then all 3 of them look at each other and turn invisible.
Oh, man.
Damn it.
Those of you up above in the common room can see that there are some other ravens flapping around. They also turn invisible. And then you hear them kind of flap downstairs into the main floor. They go through the hole in the
Alright.
floor down to Evylyn's level.
So we heard them fly down.
Yes. You
Interesting.
heard,
Okay.
you heard their invisible wings fly away from you downstairs onto the main floor. Probably because there's a lot of busted out windows on that floor and
Yeah.
they can get out easily. But none of them attack. They just all turn invisible at that point. And Paulton, what would you like to do?
So I saw them all go invisible, and they're like flying down. So where? So I'm up above.
Yeah, so you're on the second level, kind of up here.
Gotcha. And all that's happening like in here.
Yeah,
and I can
down
oversee
here.
it?
Yeah. And right now, all you see is Evylyn down there, fluttering with her axe in hand.
Okay.
And when I see them go invisible, I'm probably like, I could use some fairy fire.
Oh, that's an idea. Okay. Yeah. So that's that would probably reach. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have no trouble. The fairy fire's effect fills, I think it's a 20-foot cube, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, so each of those squares on the map is 5 feet. So you can basically get a 4x4 area on the map.
Cool. Then.
And we'll say, for argument's sake, that Evylyn's like, oh, right there.
Okay. And then, so I just really want to, I really want to cast Fairy Fire like wherever I like just saw them, like as close
Okay.
to where I suspect they
So
are.
kind of in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
All right.
So that'd be like a womp 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 womp.
All right. Random die roll says after you cast the spell, there is magical light around a bird-like creature fluttering around in that space, but you only illuminate one of them.
Cool.
The others must be just outside.
Was
the
it
space.
raven-sized?
It is
Okay,
raven.
okay.
It's like,
Just not like a
it's like you're
surprise
seeing the glowing
gargoyle.
outline of a raven without actually seeing the raven.
Cool.
So like this happens and only like one lights up and he just kind of looks at Evylyn and goes,
Thanks.
All right, that's Paulton's turn. Dieth?
All right, if I was able to hear one of them fly away,
Yep.
I consider myself a pretty perceptive person. And knowing that Paulton was able to at least light up some of them, I'm going to try to go after the ones that we couldn't see.
Okay.
So I'm like listening for that flapping or scurrying of feet.
Sure.
I'll hop down from that second floor
Down to the
down
fourth.
onto there to kind of chase after them.
Okay.
And just speed up to them as quickly as possible to try to just do a melee slash with gutter.
Okay. Go ahead. You can certainly make a perception check to
Yeah,
see if
I'll
you
do that
can
first.
at least localize one to a particular space.
Right. 29.
You are successful. You're able to follow one of the flapping birds as it flaps around.
Yeah.
And get close enough to it that you can make an attack against it. You're at disadvantage because it's invisible.
Right. But I want to go after the flying ones because
Yep.
they'll get away faster than the little scurrying rats. Oh, they're both bad. At disadvantage, 13?
13 is exactly what you needed.
Cool. Chop invisible bird.
All right, roll your damage. Is this a magic weapon you're hitting it with? Gutter, you said?
It's gutter.
Okay.
You consider that magical enough?
Yep.
Or cursed enough?
That'll work.
Same difference.
Same difference.
It'll be 9 total.
Okay. It does not die. It seems to have more hit points than that, and keeps flapping away from you.
That doesn't break the invisibility, does it?
No, only if
Damn.
it attacks
Okay.
or it casts a spell or
Nice.
something.
Follow the blood trail.
Yep. All right. Then it is Evylyn's turn.
also, Evylyn has this divine sense, so she can sense where the other ones are, right?
Yeah, but they're invisible.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but she doesn't necessarily need the fairy fire so much as it was like to mark it for somebody else.
Well, if it's marked, you don't have disadvantage to hit it because it is
Oh, and I would
technically-
still
it's
have
technically
disadvantage.
invisible. You would still have disadvantage to attack an invisible creature, even though you can use your divine sense to locate its position.
If something that's invisible is fairy fired, does it just go to normal, or does it get the advantage?
So with fairy fire, you
Because
have the
it's-
advantage to hit it. So it's easier to hit with the fairy fire.
I think Evelynn's gonna, same as Dieth, she's like, I have an edge that the other of the party don't have, so she's gonna go after the ones that aren't fairy fired. So she's
All right. She's
after
making
Paulton.
mad hacks at things on the floor.
Well, Paulton, was like pointing at it for her, and she's gonna go back to him and be like, and then she's gonna go after the other one.
She runs, he's just like,
Yeah.
but I just.
You got it! I believe in you! So she'll go after one of the other
Okay.
nebulous ones that had just kind of left the room.
Then go ahead and make an attack at disadvantage.
That's not good. 16?
That's a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, so the lowest roll is 16. That hits.
Alrighty. And that's going to be 18.
Okay, you murder another rat, which
Ha-ha!
turns into a pool of gross goo.
Be gone, fiend!
And that was just your one attack, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you could move and try to get another one.
Ah!
I'm hearing a lot of smiting
Yes.
down there.
That's a 10.
Okay, that's a miss.
She gets too overconfident.
Yep.
She tries to just go on the backswing, but she kind of stumbles a little bit.
I'm hearing house destruction down there.
Just a little fiend problem.
Your house needed more goop. Strix,
Okay, so I don't remember where I am.
you're upstairs on the second floor.
Okay, so I'm in my room,
Yeah.
maybe? Okay. All right, as soon as I hear the smiting and destruction and all of that, I
You're
will...
actually in you're in the spare room because that's what your room you're using as a
The panic room.
the panic room.
Okay. All right.
Which for
yeah.
you is here.
Yeah, the guest room, which I also known as the panic room.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I'll just open this door into the void. Just look out and be like, what?
Sorry about your book.
You see a glowy bird
I came back
flapping
to protect
around.
you.
Oh, okay.
Owen just points like,
Dia shouts out, invisible imps, several of them.
So fireball or
That work?
no?
looks around like the burnt, ashy remains of this house. Yeah, sure. Why not?
So Strix, you would know that imps are immune to fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and she just says it as an offhand.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, why
I'm gonna
not?
go ahead though and cast my on the bird. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame as my cantrip. And
Okay.
it does 3d8 radiant damage. And
You have
they
to
need-
hit.
Yeah, they have to make a 16 dex saving throw
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
because it's a.
All right.
it's
So
a,
you're
it's
trying
a,
to get the illuminated bird.
Yeah.
All right. It failed. It's
Yes.
a dex save.
Yeah. So it does 3d8.
I like that radiant damage.
It's still green though, so you don't know it's radiant
It's pretty.
damage.
I like it.
You think it's the same fire. She definitely wouldn't allow you to see that it was radiant damage
I
at
feel
all.
it in my bones.
It's not radiant damage.
I heard it was radiant.
Do you need
I
D8s?
heard it. Oh no, I have one. I just didn't take it out of my dice bag because I just got too overzealous. There it is. All right. Ooh, 4, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage.
All right. Your illuminated imp Paulton explodes
Cool.
in dazzling green light,
It's not radiant damage.
So pretty.
and it is dead.
Got him.
Yay.
And then, Kozin,
Right.
you're standing on the
we all
fringes
like-
of battle. You just watch Dieth leap down away from you.
Okay.
Strix has poked her head out and done some damage to an imp. There are no imps that you can see and no imps that are magically illuminated by a spell.
Oh, okay.
You see
but I-
Evylyn downstairs whacking away at things unseen.
But I know imps are around.
Yes.
So logically, if I use my drow ability to cast darkness, the imps will be on the same level as us.
Yes. Your logic is impeccable.
No, I'm not going to do that. What about the one that Diath wounded? Can I reach that one?
Yeah, you could either leap down and try to skewer it with a melee attack or attack it at range. You would be at disadvantage because even though it's been wounded, it's still invisible.
Oh, all right. Yeah, just to show I'm a team player, I'll go for the option that has the least amount of repercussions for me.
Okay. And what are you going to attack with?
I'm going to attack with my rapier,
Okay.
and I'm rolling at disadvantage, right?
Yeah, so roll twice, take the lower.
That would be a 13.
That is exactly what you needed.
Oh boy. Refresh my memory. How much does a rapier do?
1d8 plus your strength, or your
1d8.
dexterity, if you're a dexterity guy,
Oh, okay.
which you are.
That's an 8
All right.
plus 2. That's 10.
Okay, yes, you skewer this thing, Diath. You see Kozin leap down, stab your prey, and then
And you think, what a great guy.
I am not impressed.
Maybe I was wrong to judge him. Maybe there's hope for us after all.
all right. At the end of Kozin's turn, Evylyn, you see, or you sense, the remaining imps all sort of scatter from the building.
Dang.
All right, they're all leaving. I'm going to try to go get your book. Hold on.
String's like, it's not worth it.
Are you sure?
I mean, there's lots of. I feel like making some more devils mad is just not really worth it.
I mean, if you don't want it back, that's fine.
I do want it back. I do, but it's.
You just got to ask for what do you want, Strix?
Don't ask me that, Evylyn! She just like goes into her room angrily,
Okay.
and she can't close the door because it's probably like busted off. So she closes it, and just like pieces like fly into the void, and it slams.
Should I go get that book, Dia? I don't know. It
It's
seemed
probably
pretty
too-
nasty to me.
It's probably too far gone by now. We've been distracted too much by these spies.
Why were they here, you think?
Well, someone wanted that book specifically.
Well, now they have it.
Yeah, they do.
That's probably not our problem.
Oh, Evylyn.
She says with a knowing look
You
in her eyes.
hear from upstairs. It's for sure our problem.
So,
Alright.
have all the other fiends basically like?
Evacuated.
Yeah, but they pretty much have retreated out. Are we out of initiative at
Yes.
that point? All right. Well,
Barring some effort on anyone's part to go running out into the streets.
because the one who was carrying the book went invisible, right?
He left out the
He
window.
was just like really far already.
Okay. Unless you think you can fly faster
But
than
he
an imp.
easily could turn.
I mean, I can fly faster than an imp. Let me try.
All right.
Okay, Evylyn disappears.
Just let her go.
All right. What do the rest of you do?
I stormed up into my room, so I'm just
Right.
sulking at this point because my
Okay.
magic book was taken away, which I thought was going to be very useful.
Kozin, you're on the same level as Strix, the upper floor. You see Strix retreat to her room.
Okay. Now, in our last episode, Strix made me a pie.
Yes.
That's true.
Have I finished that pie?
The important question.
Your call. Did you save any or did you gobble it down?
I'm going to finish my pie.
Okay.
Like, this seems like a you guys thing. Like,
That's right.
this
Chloe.
is, you've got a lot of dynamics going on, and that's great. But I'm not seeing a lot of fish stealing going on, so
Yeah, that's true.
I would
Am
like you to just work it out.
am I
Sorry.
aware if there's any wine left, or is that done for?
It's gone. Yeah. In fact, while everything was going on, you actually had to go to the yawning portal to get your wine fix for a while, because the work on the bar has proceeded more slowly than you'd like.
Freaking getting those permits and everything.
Paulton, could you make sure the kids are okay?
Kids.
Nat, Squidly.
They will probably poke their heads out at some point.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just didn't
Poke
want
their
them.
heads
I
in
see
at
them.
this point.
I just didn't want
Yeah.
them like being fiend.
They will show up
And just like, look at that.
just like that.
Just like that. Job's done.
And then they all tackle Paulton.
Nat signs.
In
He's
what
a
manner?
horrible babysitter.
Like-
to
Simply or
Dia.
Like in a way, your overly trampoline-like cousins will pounce on you.
Well, there's like, yay!
Yeah.
Favorite uncle kind of thing.
Favorite uncle.
All right.
Why?
While
Every
Evylyn
time.
attempts to find the imp that escaped with the book, I'm going to take that brief moment to look around for any kind of tracks or anything that could possibly show how these imps got here, whether it's through the front door, if they came through the windows, or the giant gaping hole in the basement.
Like
perhaps.
anywhere.
So make a wisdom survival
Survival.
check
Oh,
for
okay.
track. You're
I could do
looking
that
for
more
tracks
often.
and whatnot.
Sure.
Well, this
Oh, it's a nat 20, Chris Perkins. It's right there.
All right. Master Imp Tracker. Oh, by the way, that's a thing now.
Sorry.
They haven't noticed.
I have, yeah. So you look around, and based on your estimates, you think that the ravens probably came in through the broken windows, and the rats probably came in through the gaping hole in your basement leading all the way down to the sewers.
Wow, this,
Yeah, that's how I got in.
Yeah,
Just
Cozen is
saying.
now just standing over your shoulder with like just the crumbled remains of a pie.
Yeah.
That's how I
He's
got
like
it.
still chewing it.
Yeah.
I've hard on him.
Yeah, it's like, this is a real safety hazard here.
Yeah, I feel like upstairs you hear like Strix just like nailing like beams into the window to cover it up.
Okay.
Just like,
Can,
she's like, no more, you're stealing my stuff.
Can Squidly go try to find Strix?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And you go upstairs into the room where Squidly normally sleeps when they're staying over. And Strix is there putting boards up against a perfectly good window, which has just been sort of slid open. And she could just like slide it closed and lock it, but she's actually hammering boards over
Okay.
it.
And that's her. Now she finishes that, realizes that it's a perfectly good window, and she's just like on her like workspace with the beholder tentacle, just like.
Squidly like walks up and like pokes her in the back of the head. Like, hi.
What?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Why?
That thing took my book. I wanted that. It had magic in it, and I was going to help, and it was supposed to help. The book was supposed to help. It was supposed to help all of our problems, and it got taken away.
Why?
Because bad people do bad things to good people.
Why?
Because the universe is there's a balance between good and evil, and one has to outdo the other until it balances out again, and if it doesn't, then Sigil falls off the spire and everything falls apart.
Are you my mom?
What? No! Why? Because just because you have horns doesn't mean I'm your mom.
Why?
You see Strix pull the boards off the window. She's just like, and she just opens it, and she's like,
Squidly like starts like trying to help.
she like doesn't know what to do. She's like, can't talk, child.
Start picking
Don't
nails up off the floor.
understand. And she turns into rats.
Huh. He like tries to like he like curls over, like trying to do the same. He's like, how'd you do that?
And she's just going out the door.
Meanwhile,
Do I have any luck tracking the imp?
No, because it turned invisible shortly after it left your building, and,
And I can't-
it's too far away.
Okay.
yeah, I knew it.
I think she does like some widening circles, try to
Okay.
like see if she can sense anything, but when she can't, she'll come back.
All right.
Strix will just coalesce somewhere
Yeah.
down, probably near the kitchen, where Kozen's eating the pie.
We'll try to regather the party at this point and just kind of take a moment to, I don't know, maybe discuss some things before we run off and do anything else.
Or hurt ourselves.
Sultan was like already on his way out the door to get wine. He just like, yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that right now, right?
Nat
Right
stands
now.
like right behind to the side of Dieth like this, as
Yeah.
though she's also giving whatever announcement he's giving.
Yeah.
So if I had to guess, most of these imps probably mostly came in through this basement, which raises the question where that come from, because as we all know, Xanathar clearly has a pathway to us from those sewers.
Right.
And unless someone else knows about it, some other third party, whoever that book belonged to, is raised for concern. Fortunately, we can't really deal with that right now. I'm going to have to guess that the servant runes being tampered with was probably done under order by these imps. And if they were just creatures, no one else would have seen that. So I'm guessing how that happened.
So probably the solution is go confront the Xanathar and cut off his eye stalks.
What?
Wait.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Wait. Can we call that magic lady Orisa? Is that her name?
Alcoria.
Or Coria? I don't know.
Yeah.
Can we call her? Because she was gonna ward our house.
That sounds nice.
For 300 gold pieces per glyph of warding.
Yeah, we'll
Paulton?
need to.
What? What?
I don't know if you have that. I don't know if it's that much money, especially with all the
She was
house
on-
repairs.
Yeah,
we
no,
also
I
need.
haven't been booking nearly as much. Like it's been a dry season.
Right.
So.
But she also said that she wanted to, commission? You know, not commission. The other word for helping people with money with people who have money.
Invest.
Invest. That's it. Invest. That's it. Invest in the house in me.
Oh, well, if she wants to, that's nice. But Cozen said we should go kidnap this fish.
Yeah, like a fish would make a really nice addition to a house.
Okay. Before we do that, everyone take a moment and we'll take a short rest
Okay.
because I feel like a lot of us need that.
Yep.
Short.
Can we take a long rest? Oh no, bad things happen.
We
very
can't stay
long.
here for more than. Well, I'll give ourselves.
Just make it-
Everyone takes 30 minutes. 8 hours means more stuff's going to show up in our freaking house.
You know what
Right.
would be crazy is if we stayed somewhere else.
This is our home.
It's everyone's home. Everyone keeps showing up and trying to blow us up.
That's because we have an open door policy because we blew up the door.
Isn't there some kind of like witness protection thing here? Like, can we like find a cheap hotel or something?
Why do you want to close off our home to those who need it?
I don't. I want to open it up to them. I just don't want to be here when they
Well, we
decide to
could
visit.
you could take the kids to the yawning portal and stay there.
Kids, pack your bags. We're going to the yawning portal.
There's plenty of wine.
Kids, pack your bags quickly. We are going to the yawning portal.
They'll get their
Actually-
poles with their little sacks tied on at the end of them.
Yeah, and Jinx is like, "Oh boy, can I have some wine?"
Any other time, I
You
would
can
agree.
do anything, kid.
Wow, and I know magic.
Yeah, you do.
Nat signs again. He is a horrible person.
Any other time, Paul and I would agree, but I think we actually will need you for this one.
I am so sober right now. But for you, maybe not you.
Strix is like,
I'm kidding. No, it's fine. I'll just stay here and suffer.
All right, Cozen, if you came here through the basement, and clearly you know
Yeah.
where the Xanathar is,
Yes.
do you think you could easily guide us through these sewers back to where the Xanathar are located?
Guide, yes. Easily, no.
No one.
But acceptably, yes.
All right. How long would it take us to get there?
You think maybe through the sewers an hour, if without interruption?
only an hour? How close is this to our
Do we for
house?
sure have to go through the sewers exactly?
It's the most covert option we have.
What are we
Sewers
gonna do
are
with the
just
kids?
real gross.
It's gross, but should we like when Waffles and Simon? What should we do with them? We need a babysitter.
Squidly's like,
Simon
I'll
will
go
raise
with
his
you.
hand.
Simon, he can do it.
I actually think Simon would be the best option to
I
watch
don't know
over.
if maybe we should leave Simon alone.
No, Simon's.
I think maybe we need Simon
Squidly
with
really
us.
wants to go with Strix. She's like, I'll go. It'll be fun.
No, Squidly.
I'm a world-class archer.
Number one, you guys haven't heard this yet, but she's like, I'm not your mom. All right, I'm not your mom.
You don't know that.
I do know that. Very surely I do. In fact, positively I know that.
Also, if you're not my mom, I can't hang.
You don't hang with your mom.
You don't?
I don't think so. I don't
not?
have a mom.
Oh.
Maybe I
Neither
do.
do I.
This is maybe Warrington Mutt wants to babysit.
We don't even know where he is.
I bet if I
I'm
flew
sure
up
he's
in
at the yawning portal.
I bet I could find him. He's pretty big.
Dieth will actually
Yes.
kneel down to Simon and actually tell him, like, you can watch over him. I trust him to do that. And then he'll actually look over at Nat, and we'll look over at Nat and say, you also need to watch over everyone else. Keep them safe, and
Waffles
keep
will
Waffles safe
protect.
too. There's still a couple of rooms upstairs that you can use. Lock yourselves in there until we return. Do not open it for anybody else. I'm counting on you.
Nat's cool with that.
Yeah.
But Evylyn is not cool with Simon being left alone and keeps looking at Paulton like,
They could play together.
But can Simon sign anything to Nat? Like, yeah, or
He's learned some basic stuff from that.
okay, so Evylyn can ask him.
she's not asking. She's just worrying.
Let Simon hang with some friends for a little bit.
I don't know if Simon can do that. He's been going through stuff.
No, but
Keith
giving
looks
him.
down at Simon. What?
Say, Simon,
He's like,
is this something you want to do? Are you going to be safe?
He sort of looks around the room, takes it all in, and says,
Relatable.
All right, you stay next to Waffles the whole time, you hear? And Nat, you watch out for Simon. Simon, you watch out for Nat and everyone else.
Squidly's like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. That's right, Squidly.
Yes.
You're on point for defense. Again, if you hear anything that's not us, you're gonna be the first one to take them down.
He takes out his bow. He's like, I'm ready. He like points
just-
over
no,
at
you-
your eye.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I love the energy and attitude. It's good. But keep it for that. Lock yourselves in that room. Board yourselves up. Get that place fortified.
Okay, so they stay in the room and I'll be on
Oh,
patrol. Got
I
it.
have an idea. I don't know if this works. Your little horn thing. You can give it to them, and then if they want to contact us and they need help, they can.
Oh, right. What did you say the range/radiance?
the range is like 600 feet, so you wouldn't hear it.
Yeah, if we're
like,
traveling,
the
if
sound
we're traveling
of
an
that.
hour away, it's quite a bit.
I tried.
It's a good idea, though.
You can just leave them alone with like a knife or something. We do that in the Underdark all the time. Just let nature take its course, man.
I'll call Waffles over and have her just like grab Squidly's cloak and just kind of like
Yeah.
carry him. And
Drag
then
him
just-
off.
Come on, that was just.
Diaz will also tell Jinx that he can use his magic to set up a protective ward outside the door.
Yeah,
Set
Jinx
up
is
a
like,
cool lava wall or something.
and he's like, oh, I'm on it. There's lava all around the house. I don't know how those imps got in.
Shouldn't we send them somewhere other than the house?
I don't trust them.
We're
anywhere else.
going-
It's not them that I worry about.
All right.
We're going to get the Xanthard.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get in. We're gonna get out. And nothing more.
Yes.
DF says he looks over at Cozen.
Nothing wrong will happen. No one is going to betray anyone. I don't know why you would think that. I think that. I don't say it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Paulton's just like, okay.
Instead, I just give a wink.
Paulton's like, okay. House is unsafe. I suggest we stay somewhere else. Says no. Let's go, but leave the kids at the house.
That's kind of what I'm saying. I don't know.
I'm overwhelmed.
It's like, I'm not the party leader, so I mean, it's not my call.
Well, I'm not.
Not my
I
Hokage.
don't. They could do this.
I believe in them. Oh no, it's 2 against 2. Should we just like rock, paper, scissors or something?
Would any of our neighbors babysit?
We
No.
don't know. We haven't even talked to the neighbors.
I'll do it.
You've done so much for them. Yeah.
Can I talk to one of the neighbors? I can be very persuasive.
Is that the plan?
We can send a missive to the guards.
Yes,
I know
the
a couple-
guards.
I know a lieutenant there. We can use that
To
to
Todd.
or to Todd. We can use that to have him keep an
Yeah.
extra watchful eye.
Dear Todd.
Okay.
Because it's the City Watch's job to babysit stray children.
Just as a heads up, our house has recently been under attack by all sorts of evil forces, also just some mean people, and sometimes by ... accidents. So if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on our street, Troll Skull Alley, and also the children, Owlbear and Construct, that are staying in our house while we go on a dangerous mission, we would be so much obliged. Hope you're well. Miss you. Heart, heart. Evylyn Marthain.
While you're doing that, Strix is gonna just start building like some of those messed up stick effigies.
Like
and just,
Blair Witch effigies?
Yeah, like those, and just hanging them up in the open holes, and just being like, Don't know if this
and
is
you're
going to
creeping
work.
off to the neighbors.
Yeah, all this nonsense is happening. I'm just gonna go to whoever's nearby.
Okay.
I guess mechanically speaking, this is all during like our short rest period.
Sure, that makes sense.
Just give a little knock.
Oh, Chris has the book now.
I do.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Well, that's terrible.
The reels.
Remember when
Dun, 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 dun.
Viari tried to pickpocket
All right.
Axel?
That's so well. Okay. Yeah, so you go across the street, Paulton, and you knock on the door of an herbalist shop and a member of the Guild of Apothecaries and Physicians.
Okay.
And it's a stately three-story townhouse, the third floor of which has been converted into a greenhouse. And when you knock on the door, a wood elf with long braided hair greets you and recognizes you and then looks at you very suspiciously.
It's like, hi, how you doing today?
She doesn't say anything.
May I ask a little neighborly favor from one resident to another?
She, the elf, who's you've never really interacted with her, but she's obviously spied on you a number of times, based on the look that she gives you. There's such an elven quality to this person that it's hard to really distinguish if it's a he or a she, and it may not even be. It doesn't seem to be.
I won't assume.
Yeah, and they just start closing the door on you.
Like, please just 30 seconds is all I need. We are in desperate trouble, and children are involved.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
Okay.
children are involved. No, we're abandoning children.
16.
They stop closing the door and lean in intently to hear what you have to say.
We have been tasked with a very dangerous mission, as I'm sure you've seen several times. A lot of bad things befall unto us in our very modest home for no reason whatsoever. We can't even figure out why this keeps happening. It's very odd, actually. But regardless, I don't know. I blame the schools. But still, it's like we have children that were kind of dropped into our care. And it is definitely not ideal for them to go with us on this. And they could just really use someone so caring and lovely as yourself to just watch over them for an hour or 7.
All right.
All right. Fantastic. And also there's a construct and an owlbear. I'll be back.
You start walking away. She's like, Paulton returns.
All right.
Did it work?
Did everyone get their short rest and hit points back and stuff, or spells or anything that they need?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I can't do spells, so.
All right, cousin.
All right.
We're gonna need to make this as quick as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just in and out. Steal a fish, kill a drow. Pretty simple stuff.
Wait, was that last part
Wait.
of it?
Yeah. And you tell them what
I'm just like, all right, we got a neighbor to watch. Kids, come with me. Let's go. Let's all go.
They'll get
We have
their
a
little
nice safe space.
And the owlbear.
rolls and bags. And the owlbear and the construct boy. You parade across the street.
Okay.
You knock on the door. You're a little bit worried for an instant because the door doesn't open for like a minute or two. But then you hear noise on the other side, bolt lock slipping past, and this elf opens the door wide, stands in it, looks at you all. Eyes widen at the size of the owlbear. Squidly, you can see that there's a big ass like atrium / greenhouse on the 3rd floor of this place. You got your eyes on that.
Like, as soon as the door opens, he just
Yeah.
kind of like sprints in. Like,
Up the
tries to go
stairs.
up there.
And Shanks is like, oh wow, you look like you know way better magic than the smelly lady that I'm staying with.
They say, "Come on inside. I'm Fala." And she just watches them one after another walk in, and she gets out of the way for the owlbear. And then Simon's there. She's,
I like to think we taught Waffles to shake with new people.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like she comes in and
okay.
she goes,
Aww.
bonk, bonk. All right,
That's
done.
adorable.
Oh, so
Uh,
cute.
So everything about this place to you, Paulton, suggests that Fala is a druid. And there's all sorts of herbal concoctions on niches along the walls, as well as plants growing rampant all over the place. So immediately the kids kind of take a shine to it, disappear inside. Even Waffles is captivated by some
Aw.
scent or odor and goes sort of stomping off after them.
Waffles can go in the greenhouse and be around plants.
Aw.
He like peeks around her. He's like, "You have a lovely home."
Sorry in advance.
And he's just like, "Okay." He just walks off.
But now we have a nanny.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, that'll be fine.
Just, yeah.
Baldwin returns, Sans, Owlbear, Simon, and kids.
Right.
All
Strix
right.
has made like 10 other now effigies of sticks and broken wood at the door. And she's like, I think these work. I don't know. I saw Van Richten do weird stuff like this.
It's like, well, kids aren't here, so
Thank you, Bolton.
yep.
Cozen?
Let's go. Let's have a grand old time.
All right. You descend down into the sewers, and Sam, make a wisdom survival check for me.
Wisdom, oh my god, wisdom?
Oh no.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Alright,
Yeah.
That'll be a 7.
Okay. After the first hour,
Oh, God.
you realize that it's not as this maze of tunnels isn't as.
Well, now wait a minute. Don't I have a map?
Yes,
Can I backtrack from that map?
absolutely.
All right, well.
It's like after an hour, you're just like, oh, hold on.
All right, yeah. We should take the map, guys. My bad.
Make another roll.
Okay. That's a 5.
Okay. Again, you find yourself at a dead end. You turn
Okay.
you turn your map around. You look at it again. You walk back about 10 minutes
Yep.
to another branch. You try that one out. Make another roll.
Yeah, it's just like,
Okay.
you've got to be kidding me.
Now it's a 17.
Okay.
During the walking, just like hear Dia grumbling like,
Yeah. After the first 2 hours of stumbling around and backtracking, Diath, you hear Cousin go, aha.
Dia just gives one of those, like,
Paulton like turns to Coz and is just like, if we gotta pay the babysitter overtime,
I feel like Strix during this time would be like feeding the rats down there, just like throwing scraps, like.
Evylyn's just trying not to touch anything. She's
And
like
I-
flying and like,
and I promised her 300 gold. So
I mean, if we all make it out alive.
done
that'll
and
be-
done. 300 gold from
be
you.
great.
It is settled. Shall we carry on?
At one point in the sewers, you come across what appear to be a couple dung sweepers, sort of cleaning out a clogged portion of the sewer.
Oh wait, I know them.
You hear them before you see them,
Oh, no.
and they're easily avoided.
all right,
if you so
good.
choose.
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
want to avoid that.
Yeah.
Okay. And now Cozen has a confidence in his step that may have been lacking previously.
no.
He's starting to see familiar stone formations, signs, and then he is able to lead you to a wall that has a secret door embedded in it and crack open that secret door to reveal a crumbling stone staircase spiraling down into darkness.
All right, so. I'm whispering now. Like, how do we? I'm not really good at subtlety. I've realized that about myself.
that shows a lot of self-awareness. That's real good, Strix.
Thank you.
We'll just need you to stay under control as much as possible until we call upon you. We'll
All right.
need your magic. Paulton will need yours for sure too. And Evylyn, if things go terribly wrong and we come to a confrontation, you'll be needed for that, certainly.
So I shouldn't just go in choppy,
No.
stabby. Are
No
you
choppy
sure?
choppies.
Are you sure?
I am asking you to show great restraint. For now.
What are we doing exactly?
Just for now. We're stealing a fish.
Oh,
All right, Cozen.
yep.
You said that this fish is most vulnerable during feeding time.
During feeding time, he's left in a much smaller bowl. His big bowl is far too big to hold.
Right, and you think you can lead us to that?
I believe I can, if you don't think about how much time we just spent leading back to this. Yes, no, it's absolutely fine.
Did we miss his feeding window? Do we have to wait another 16 hours? Is that what's going on right now?
The Xanathar seems to spoil him a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if he has multiple feedings throughout the day.
Great. All right, we'll have to rely on that. And again, we're going to try to stay as quiet as possible. Though, should we need it, distraction force, I'll let you know. Even DS actually like take out the horn a little bit. It's like, you'll know.
All right.
Oh, should I just be rats or something? Like, should I just like hide? I
Should I
don't.
be invisible?
Not yet, but hold on to that, because there might be a few ways that will really help. Cozen, you mentioned earlier about those seeing eye stalks.
Yes, the Xanathar has multiple eye stalks jutting out of the dungeon.
Okay, and you know where those are?
I know where one is, but they tend to be in the ceiling and possibly from other areas as well. So if we
Okay.
just keep our eyes open, we should see them before they see us.
We'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out for eyes then, and then once we find them, yeah, Paulton, turn yourself invisible, go in, destroy them, disable them, whatever. Excellent.
Can we maybe just cut off the eye stalk that does the charming thing?
No, they're the little spy ones.
I know, but
Should have come to that, yes. But for now, we need to think about. We also got to keep the children safe, Evylyn. Just for now, okay?
okay.
Just for now. All right, Cozen.
You want me to be rats? I'm scared.
Not yet, because I might need you to cast spells before. Well, you can't do that while you're rats.
Fair.
Just stay close.
All right.
Stay calm. We're all calm now.
No one's
Everyone's
calm.
This
Everyone's
is a good idea.
panicking.
Let's go.
Let's roll.
What is your marching order as you descend the staircase?
Cozen's in
Favorite
front.
question.
What?
Well, you know where we're going, so that only makes sense.
Well, yeah, but you're better at spotting stuff.
I'll be right behind you, buddy.
Wow.
I will
that
definitely
makes
tell
me
you about
feel
all the dangers you're about to step
so
on.
good. Oh, good. Before or after I step on them? Before or after I step on
Yes, I will tell you.
them? Okay.
Who is following Cozen?
Diaz will follow behind
Diaz.
Cozen.
I can go behind Dieth.
All right.
I don't know.
We'll go Strix, then Paulton.
All right.
Following up the rear.
Oh, but Paulton has to take down the eye stalks, though. Shouldn't he be further up front?
So he can.
Yeah,
he'll-
shouldn't he?
He'll be able to shift forward, no problem.
I guess Strix can go in the back.
We just need to be able to see the eye stalks before they see anything else.
All right, Strix will go in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Paulton will go in front of Strix.
But I just wrote it down.
Well, we changed our mind.
Okay.
You like kind
Fair,
of
fair.
push me like in front of you. I'm just like,
Yeah, Strix is like, no, but you're going to take it. He said to disable. It was a plan. We made a plan. Be proud. She pushes them forward.
All right. So Strix, you are pulling up the rear. Are you going to pull the secret door closed behind you?
Cozen, does it open from both sides?
Yes.
Oh boy. We'll just leave it cracked.
How heavy is it?
It's heavy but manageable.
Yeah, we
is
have
there like
Evylyn.
a rock or something nearby that I can just like keep it cracked with so it won't shut all the way?
Yeah.
Let's
You
just
could.
close it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
I just kind of.
All right.
Just in case.
I make it as minimally open as possible.
All right. And then you go down.
Yeah.
While you descend this staircase, back at Troll Skull Alley, Alcoria Stonemarrow, the dwarven wizard, knocks on the door of the house, calls out to see if anybody's inside, realizes nobody's home, and then goes inside to look around.
Does she
course
see
he
the
does.
effigies?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm glad we had
She's
that
like,
nice
quaint.
had that nice little camera cutaway to show, oh, trouble back at the house.
Meanwhile,
As you descend this narrow spiral staircase, you can see carvings start to appear on the outside walls, carvings of opened eyes that glow with a faint magical light. And they look purely decorative, like they're intended to illuminate the staircase for those who maybe don't have dark vision.
can I poke one petulantly?
Sure, it's just like a magically glowing carving.
Strix is just like holding onto her staff, staying as far away from the walls as she can. Like,
And when you get to the bottom,
Ooh.
as Cozen can tell you, there's the spiral staircase. There's a door that leads out into this hall.
Okay.
And this wide hall, Cozen will warn you before you go into it, that's where he saw the first scrying sensor.
Right.
Okay. Great. Paulton, if you can turn invisible and then do whatever it is you got to do to take it out. or at least disable it.
What? So once I go invisible, what do you want me to do?
Find the eye stalk,
Okay. You want me to just like
Chop it.
chop it off, or
chop it?
or poke it in the
Can
eye.
I like just like pull it out of the thing? Would that be bad?
Maybe.
It seems like if you cut them off, they just die. So
Hey,
you just use a knife.
You can use
dagger.
it, or your sun sword to just.
Yes, chop it off with the sun sword.
Seems a little extra, but sure. Okay. I'm gonna go invisible, and yeah.
You slip into the hall. Make a perception check upon entering to see what you see.
Okay, give me 12 minutes to navigate this. You said perception.
Perception.
Cool. This is so sad. Can this work? Nope, not that. Hold on. Okay.
While he's doing that,
Yeah.
I would like to remind Diath that there is a dwarf who thinks he's a minotaur roaming around here somewhere.
Right.
And also, there might. Do you know what a grell is, Diath?
You hear Strix go like, "That's one of those brain things with the beaks."
Yeah, one of the brain things with a beak. We're gonna have to deal with that as well.
They're really good at. I think they're kind of cute.
Cool. Some more details showed up at the
Okay.
last
Yeah, no.
second.
Okay. So beak.
It's 11.
11. Okay.
Cool.
When you go out into the hall, it is magically lit, and you can see that there is a set of double doors this way, right there. They're big and round with a seam down the middle where they split open, but they're currently closed,
Okay.
tight. And you're looking around for some sort of sensor, but you don't see one with your 11.
Cool.
You do, however, with an 11, hear what sounds like the Xanathar's voice coming from a door in the corner that is partially open and has been left so.
Oh.
And the voice doesn't sound like it's right on the other side of that door. It sounds farther away.
I haven't gotten super far from everyone, right?
No,
Okay.
not at this point.
Can I just like go whisper it to them?
Yeah.
Just convey this really quick.
So does that mean he's not with his fish right now, Cozen?
That would almost certainly mean he is not with his fish right now.
We gotta
Right.
get his fish.
That's good. We don't want to deal with him, so he's away. This is a good thing. It's fine. This is fine.
I could just go deal with him while you
No.
guys get the fish.
Not yet, Evylyn. I'll let you know.
Okay.
We will, Evylyn. So Strix like,
It's very important to me that he understands the
Strix,
error
like-
of his ways.
Strix like calls her over. She's like, Evylyn, listen. If we take his fish, like, do you imagine if someone took Waffles? How hurt when they did that? How hurt we were. Now imagine taking his fish. It's going to teach him more than just killing him.
I don't want to hurt him. I want him never to hurt anyone else ever
Well,
again.
we'll teach him that through taking his beloved fish.
if you say so.
I mean it.
Fine.
Here's a cookie.
Oh.
Cozen, in this area, where did you see the eye stalk?
It was up above the door, I believe.
Yeah, the double door.
All right.
Above the double door.
Did you see it, Paulton?
Nope.
Look. Diaz will kind of like cinch his way forward and like kind of get the corners and be like, just
Make a perception
just
check.
like peek an eye out just to make sure. 27.
You see it. It is a ghost. It is a ghostly eye stalk, just sort of sticking down from the ceiling, peering down the length of the hall.
Yeah, and then right away it's like back. It's like, yep, it's there. It's just
All looks at me, he's like, oh, that.
that.
that ice.
We're looking for those.
Okay.
Take it out.
Gotcha.
It's no surprise you didn't see it because this is a big ass hall and it's a high ceiling and it's not a very big eye stalk coming down from above and it's kind of ghostly and spectral. So
Yeah.
I thought you said ice talk. I was looking for something of the frozen variety.
That's
Okay. I want to walk up to it. So what's it look like? Is it like way far up there, or would I be able to like kind of like?
So you're going to have to either climb up a wall to even get close to it because it's
Cool.
20 feet up.
Cool.
that's gonna work out.
All my spells would break my concentration.
Or you could just throw a dagger.
I'm still invisible, right?
Yes.
Could
Until
I?
you
Might
attack
hit.
or
Could
cast
I-
a spell.
Well, it's even when I attack. I thought it was just the spell.
If you cast a spell or you attack, your invisibility goes off.
With
Unless
greater
it's,
invisibility.
unless it's greater invisibility.
Could I cast greater
Do you
invisibility?
know greater invisibility?
Yes, I do.
Then you could.
Okay, cool.
In which case, you remain invisible even if you do take those actions.
Okay, and now I would like to, if I can, steal a dagger off Dieth.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand.
Okay, cool.
Make a
He has a
perception.
Yeah, some tells me I noticed this.
We'll see.
Dirty 20.
21.
Diath, he slips a dagger.
I just like put
Across.
it. I just like as he's pulling it out. I just
Yeah.
like slap a hand on it,
Hey,
And
can I
then-
borrow that?
and it's like just ask.
Okay, sorry. I just didn't want to startle you because I am invisible at the moment.
Just go.
Okay, going. I want to try and just kind of.
Okay. You go out into the hall and you hurl the dagger. You don't have to make a roll to hear the Xanathar say,
Why should I trust you now, after all the betrayals?
and another voice say, it is time that we just put aside our differences and dealt with this common enemy.
Do we recognize that second voice at all?
You don't hear it at all. Paulton, you can make a perception check to see if you recognize the second voice.
18.
It does sound familiar. It sounds like one of the guys you fought at ChairCon. One of the leather-clad fellows.
Oh, no.
In fact, it was the guy that you cornered as he was trying to escape in the carriage.
Oh. Okay.
And you throw your dagger. And make an attack roll.
Okay. So what should I?
Oh, you're making a ranged attack, so it's your dexterity
Okay.
plus your proficiency bonus.
Just dexterity is 19.
Okay, the dagger goes through the ghostly eye stalk. And then ching, ting, tank, 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 down on the floor.
Every noise it makes.
And the eye stalk is just like, it looks down at the dagger on the floor. What do you
Wait,
do?
it just went through. It didn't actually cut it.
It did not hurt it at all. It's like like the thing. It has no substance. It's transparent, like a
Just
ghost.
kind of like. It's just looking at it.
It's just looking down at the dagger now.
If I were to pick up the dagger, what? Okay, so when withheld objects while invisible, does something I pick up turn invisible?
Yeah, if it's something that you can reasonably carry, it would turn invisible.
I just kind of like put an invisible hand on the dagger
Just like-
so it disappears. I just watch.
Okay. The eye is now just focused on that location and looking intently. And then it looks up and around the hall and looks back down to the dagger. See where it went. It looks momentarily confused.
It's like a dog when you turn off a laser pointer.
Yes, exactly.
It's not smart.
Yes.
Red Spectral, try the sun sword.
That's what I said to begin with.
It's so all right, I guess.
I'm
The
sorry if
sun
you
sword
feel like
would-
cool weapons are
Let
extra.
let me look at it. I know magic. Can I see it?
You peek out. Make a stealth check.
Like greater invisibility, can I like touch her?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. The eye looks right at you as you peer around.
I like chuck the dagger in a different direction in the hall, just with ding.
Ting, ting, ting. The eye looks away,
I go back.
then looks back toward the staircase. And you hear, coming from where the Xanathar is, the Xanathar say,
Look, I don't even care about the damn stove. I want the Waffle Crew.
and the voice say, we're going to put out a couple of our agents. These are not your normal Zentarum agents. These agents can look like anyone. By the time we're done with them, they'll be in such trouble with the local law, they'll be lucky if they don't get out of prison for the rest of their lives.
What do you mean? Who are these agents?
They're called doppelgangers.
Do all of us hear this?
Just Paulton.
Okay.
I like this plan.
I don't. So I will go retrieve the dagger. Just, I'm assuming the eye's just still looking at it. I'm just like, it doesn't see me, but I'm just like maintaining eye contact.
Oh, did I see the eye stalk long enough to Arcana check it when I was?
Sure.
Okay. At least I did that. That's a 5. Wait, no.
Okay.
So 13. 13.
You believe it is magical, and that's a high enough roll to know that it's a sensor device
Yes.
that somebody can remotely scry into this hall using. Because you also know with that roll that it's a magical effect, so perhaps a dispel magic would affect it,
All right.
where like an attack wouldn't.
Right.
I'm gonna like go back to the party
Okay.
and be like, so, new development. And I will convey what I heard.
Okay.
Dieth gets exasperated.
That's
like,
very bad. That's very bad. We need to get
You
a
hear-
stupid fish.
Bum, 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 bum,
I like
Balls!
can I look out at the thing? Is it like acting anything?
No, it's just looking down the hall. But there is this basically klaxon
We
sound.
have to go. We have to get somebody. Can you make Evylyn invisible?
What?
I'm sure that's fine.
Yes, you could do that.
Okay, can I do that? With the, because I already cast Greater Invisibility, but am I able to?
So greater invisibility, I think, might be concentration. Yes. So if you cast it, your greater invisibility would disappear.
Evylyn can go. I mean, regular invisibility isn't though, is it?
Yeah, it is.
It is. Damn it.
So while the alarm's going off, I'm also going to turn to Cozen and be like, Cozen, what is that?
That is probably what happens when you try to kill a ghostly eye stalk with a dagger.
Why didn't you say anything?
I didn't know.
Well, what are you good for?
Well,
Thank you.
I knew how to get here
That's
after
great.
some tries.
Cool.
I
And
know
then,
about
then
the
the
fish.
alarm stops after about 10 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, see, it solved itself.
Could that possibly be like a feeding time thing?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe it's like a routine alarm. Maybe we're being overly optimistic.
Look, I don't know, but so far we've been standing here not capturing a fish.
We gotta go capture this fish.
have
We
to
just
get-
all have to be somewhat invisible. And
How about we just walk through
Evylyn.
it?
Well, can I?
I can polymorph you.
I
That
guess,
sounds
can I
great.
try to sun sword it because it'd be invisible, right?
Yeah.
The eye stalk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to get up to it and be able to reach it. It's
Oh,
out of range.
right.
You can climb.
Oops. Okay.
Well, I
I'm
can.
going to try and.
Why don't I could also try to cast my spirit guardians in there and have them attack it.
That seems a little bit noisier.
That seems excessive.
That's all I know how to do is excessive.
Just let him try to use the sun sword.
Oh, wait. Just kidding. I would like to try Dispel Magic.
Wait, you've had
Okay.
that up.
Yeah. You see Paulton scrolling through this little thing. He's just like, oh, I have that.
All
Sorry.
right, Paulton,
He's talking to himself again.
Dispel Magic does not require concentration, I don't believe. So, you cast the spell, and the eye stalk disappears.
Oh.
Guys, that was so easy. Why weren't we doing that from the start?
And he's still invisible?
Yes.
Right, great. Good job. We need to keep moving.
You're just like shaking. Like,
Cozen,
Yeah, I'm with you.
let's go.
Do all of
Alright.
the eye stalks disappear?
There's just one.
Oh.
Is the door what we're trying to go for, or are we going?
The double door is where Cozen went last time.
Yeah, you're saying the fish was that way, right?
Yep.
This leads to the fish after, I believe it's after a chamber where
After
I
a-
saw.
yeah, hallway.
All right.
Yeah. Beyond the double doors, Cozen tells you there's a big curved hallway held up by pillars, and there is a secret
Right.
door.
There is a secret door. If someone comes down there, we could disappear in there.
Excellent.
It was full of goblins last I saw. I'm sure that's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Let's go.
So while I'm going to let everyone go ahead, and real quick, I'm going to go to the door that Paulton told us about where he's hearing the Xanathar stalking. I'm going to check that door real fast just to see if I can close it and to see if I can lock it from the side that I'm on. Whether it has its own locking mechanisms or if I can use my lock picks to reactivate it.
Ooh.
Okay, so Dieth, you immediately go for that door. You can see that it is a stone door. You can pull it shut. It doesn't have a lock, but you think like if you were to take like a spike or something to kind of jam it in,
Okay.
just so it's kind of you could keep it from opening.
Okay. I don't have a spike, but would a dagger suffice?
Yes, it would be probably a little bit more fragile.
Yeah, but
and-
something.
Yeah, it
Okay.
would be something.
I'll do that. Just
Okay.
to
So you start to jam that in. What are the rest of you doing while Dieth is trying to spike that door?
just keep moving forward.
I'm just trying to Arcana check anything. I can see like if there's any traces of magic in this place anywhere.
Okay. Go ahead and make your Arcana check. Anybody else doing anything?
That's
I'm going to stay invisible.
Okay.
that's 22.
You look around. There doesn't seem to be any other than the fact that the ambient lighting here is created by magic. There don't seem to be any other effects about.
As I'm invisible, I'm just kind of like walking up to people, party members, and doing the tap on the shoulder thing, and I'm not there.
Evelyn's like,
I really. Oh my god.
Evelyn, what are you doing?
Are you gonna do that to Strix?
I don't
finished
think
your cookie.
she's just waiting.
Okay.
Are you really gonna do that to Strix right now?
Evelyn thinks it's hilarious.
While as you basically jam this dagger in and you secure it, you maybe tap it down with something.
As quietly and gently as possible.
Right. And you probably have like a soft mallet or
Yeah.
something that you can tap it with. The double doors open.
Cool.
And you can see in the shadows through the doors a dwarf wearing a horned helm
Oh no.
has just pulled the doors open. You can also see that there is a plethora of other creatures with it. Looks like goblins and bugbears. Roll initiative.
I wanted to talk to him.
I was gonna say, Cozen, you got past him last time.
Oh,
All right, Strix,
Oh, it's a 20, so 21.
Dieth,
Also 21.
Evylyn,
18.
Paulton,
18.
Cozen.
11.
All right. And what does Strix and Dieth do? Let's go with Dieth first. Actually, Dieth, I'll let Strix go first.
Thank you.
She's closer to the threat.
She's a
than-
little more explosive than I am.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh no. Well, first I'd like to yelp because Paulton tapped me on the shoulder. And I was like, ah! And then I will. God damn it. I'm going to cast darkness on them. Yeah.
All right. So the double doors in the area behind them are just suddenly enveloped in impenetrable blackness.
Good.
Cool. Now we can't see him.
Well, but they can't see us.
Right.
All right. Dieth.
Yeah, I'll take that moment to, after securing the door, actually make my way up to Cozen and ask him, how did you get past the dwarfs last time?
He still thinks I work for them, but I might have trouble explaining all of you.
Well, we're the renovation crew.
I just wanted to
Right.
come back and see Xanathar, right?
We are
because
the-
he's my friend.
We're the goldfish surgeons. He's very sick.
He, not the Xanathar did specifically say he wanted Evylyn alive.
So maybe I just
Oh.
wanted to see him.
We could, yeah, and I brought the rest.
And I have a hat that looks just like his hat, and maybe hat with horn wearing people can get along.
No, I think the last thing we're going to do is let the Xanathar know that we're here at all.
I mean, he probably already does, what with the klaxon and the spells being cast.
Just have some positivity. I mean, yeah, you're right. Oh, well.
Damn it. All right, so Dieth will withdraw Gutter
Yep.
and then basically stealth his way into the darkness area
Okay.
where he saw the bugbears and
Yeah.
basically lie in wait to hear them pass him
Okay.
so that he can potentially sneak attack if they all just start throwing down.
Make a stealth check.
All right.
Oh, not 20.
Nat 20. How about 24?
All right.
On account of my reliable talent.
Yay.
And Bugbears, what is their perception?
They're also in the dark.
Bugbears.
Bugbears.
Bugbears. All right. There doesn't seem to be any reaction, Dieth, to suggest that they noticed you.
Great.
Even though they're highly heightened at the moment,
Yep.
looking for trouble, somehow you have eluded them.
Great. And I'm just going to lie in wait for the moment to strike.
Okay. Evylyn or Paulton, who wants to go next?
Did the dwarf? Do we know for sure that they saw us? Did we see them see us?
See them.
Or when they came through the double door?
Unclear.
Okay.
The dwarf had a big helmet on with just eye holes as he was pulling the doors open. The goblins were kind of in the dark hall beyond.
I think I'm going to. I'm going to hold action as well, and just kind of stay hidden.
Okay.
But my action that I'm holding is to jump out and make myself known and try to, talk my way out of it.
Okay.
So we're not killing.
I'm hiding.
Paulton asks, like, are we not killing? Are we not fighting?
They told me not to stabby. It doesn't make much sense to me either, but I don't know.
All right. Paulton? Dieth leapt into the darkness.
Yeah, that
Very quietly.
complicates things.
I'll dodge it.
So I didn't get the idea that they saw us.
Unclear. They certainly didn't see you.
Well, they definitely, yeah, I know they didn't see me.
Maybe you should just go steal the fish.
I would like to go try and steal the fish.
All right. So you're going to go into the darkness.
Yeah.
All right. I would like you to make a perception check to blindly move through the darkness without hitting anything.
You're invisible.
Yeah.
At least I'm invisible where they can't see anything.
Paulton taps on each of their shoulders.
15.
Okay. As you make your way into the darkness, you do bump up against something sort of pointy and hard. Might be a person with a weapon of some kind. It moves. It grunts. You move aside, you bump into something else that's sort of big and fuzzy and armored and weaponed, and then you sort of bump and slip your way through what is a very large gang of creatures.
Do they sound like they were like hostile and ready to fight about it, or are they
Yeah,
just
like maybe they alarm sounded, yay, fighting. They're not. They don't. You just sort of brush up against them and slide through them until you emerge from the other side of the darkness. And then you realize you're in a dark, unlit hall and can't see anything.
Okay.
The dwarves and the goblinoids have dark vision.
Do you have any torches?
You have the sun sword.
I'm gonna. Do I have like a gauge of like how long the hall is?
No, you can't see shit. You know it's big because the sound is sort of echoing in a way that suggests its immensity.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire relatively far ahead of me as to not light myself to see if anything gets lit.
All
And
right.
that is each object in a 20-foot cube within range. Dexterity saving throw.
That will end your invisibility because it's a concentration spell.
Well, here I go.
So you cast it.
As to not light.
If there's a creature in the area, it will be outlined, even if it's invisible and whatnot. When you cast it, nothing lights up except, well, you do get sort of a glimpse of the area briefly. Since the glow only, you can latch on, you can outline any creature, objects and affected creatures, shed dim light. Yes, so you kind of outline the pillars in this hall. This pillar, this pillar, this pillar. Oh, actually, yeah, you could probably get these 3 pillars in your area of effect.
Okay.
So they sort of glow with whatever color light you want.
And there was like no.
There are
like,
no creatures
Okay.
in the area, and you are now visible. and there's a wall of blackness behind you where the bad guys are.
But they
And
still wouldn't see me because I am.
They wouldn't because they're
stuck
currently in the
darkness.
blackness.
Okay,
And this
cool.
is where the fish is supposed to be, in the circle?
You're not sure?
Oh. Didn't Cozen tell us?
No.
No, Cozen doesn't tell us anything.
Thanks, Cozen.
Thanks, man.
You didn't ask. You did not specifically ask.
Seems like
the fish
pertinent
would be
information.
that.
Oh my god.
Paul just sort of leapt into the darkness.
Okay, cool. Same team, Cozen.
Yeah.
All right.
We call that the Cozen effect.
Exactly. I mean, to Cozen's credit, Paulton didn't stop and ask before he leapt into the
Yeah, there we
darkness.
go. Maybe,
So
maybe you should make a manners check.
All right. So yeah, Paulton, there doesn't seem to be any imminent danger in the hall except the big swath of creatures in the darkness behind you.
Just kind of look back. I'm like, all right. I'm just gonna
Just start wandering
carry
off
on.
down the hall.
I,
Okay. And so that brings us to Cozen. Oh, wait.
Go
Did I
ahead.
use my bonus action?
No.
Oh, wait, that would make a loud sound. Carry on.
Okay. Cozen.
Oh, we thought about it, thank God.
So,
Okay.
Cozen, you've seen Evylyn is still kind of hiding out with you, waiting
Right.
for her moment. Diath is in the room. Or actually, you saw him disappear into the darkness.
Right.
Strix is nearby. So really just Evylyn and Strix are the only ones with you at the moment. Diath and
Okay.
Paulton have both leapt into the darkness.
All
Well,
right, and-
I kind of walked.
He wandered
Strolled.
into the
I
darkness
strolled
invisibly.
through the darkness, as I do.
All right. And the dwarf and his goblin pals, they have not emerged from the darkness yet?
They have not acted yet, so no.
All right. I am going to draw my sword,
Okay.
but I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to look alarmed and on high alert.
Okay. Then you and Strix and Evylyn can hear somebody trying to open that door that Diath jury-rigged shut with his dagger. And it sort of trembles a little bit, but is unable to be opened.
Please hold.
Please.
Great.
Diath, is it time for distraction force? Paulton went to steal the
I am
fish.
very far away from you.
Yeah, he is so
Just
far away
kidding.
from you.
Cozen,
All right.
you should go help Paulton steal the fish. I'll distract him here.
What if
I don't think he knows where the fish is.
all right, what if instead of distracting him, we let them do their thing, because the dwarf still thinks I'm on his side. So if we've got a massive crowd of goblins coming through, all eager to kill, feels like it'd be a lot easier to convince them that they were not being attacked by us.
Okay.
So we're going to do distraction force, but with charisma.
Oh,
Charisma force!
Charisma force.
Distraction Force Charisma Edition.
There we
I
go.
think Strix is there.
Good
Right,
thing
she's
the
doing
plus
this.
13
Yeah.
persuasion isn't there.
Strix
let
is
me
like,
do
I can
talking, it's
persuade.
All right. Well, you lead the way then, Cozen.
All right.
Are you moving into the hall, Cozen, or are you staying hidden?
Wait, are we hidden? Are we?
You
Look,
were sort of tucked in the
In the shadows.
shadows.
Okay. In that case, I am going to storm into the hallway
Okay.
and look ragged and out of breath as best as I can.
I'm gonna stay
Got
hidden
it.
while he does that for now.
Right.
All right. Then you are there in the hall when the dwarf and his entourage, which consists of 8 goblins and 4 bugbears, stomp out of the darkness into the room.
Yeah.
And they kind of stumble in a little bit. But regain their composure, and now you're just staring them all down.
All right. Can I act?
Yes.
I scream, "We're under attack, you idiots!" Like, didn't you hear the alarm go off?
Amerigo will say, yeah,
Well, you left when you showed me to the sewers, you left the secret door open.
What? It wasn't me.
That was you. I was there.
What? No. It was
Is there another
you.
one of you? It was not me. Look, we can either argue about this and both get killed by the Xanathar when he finds out, or you can go clean up that mess in the sewers and I will secure things down here. I'm the enforcer.
Make a deception check.
Is
Come
that
on.
a charisma?
That is.
Oh boy. That is a 14.
You can see he looks back at the bugbears just to see what they think, but then looks toward you and says,
You lying sack of shit.
Oh, come on, man.
Finally, someone says it.
Yeah.
and says,
You're fired. Kill him.
All right, in that case, I scream, Charisma Edition has failed.
Evylyn jumps out and she's like, no, don't kill him.
There, you see?
Wait.
I captured the Waffle Crew.
It's not his
Moron.
fault. I left the door open.
Oh, come on.
I just had to come back and see the Xanathar, who has charmed me so.
make a deception check.
18.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I was ashamed of my love.
Can Strix see this?
Yes.
Where am I right now?
Probably just tucked inside the little alcove where the entrance is.
It's like,
Dieth can't see this, but hears everything.
Yes.
Just going,
There's no need for bloodshed. If someone will just calm down and move toward the secret door where we can all work together to close it while we vacate this hallway.
I'd hear this too, right? I'm not too far.
Yeah, you're not that far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that is the problem here, is the secret door
Right.
being open.
should I turn into rats and go get the fish?
They're not there.
I am nowhere near you.
Good thing that the fish is fine.
Yeah, I'm just like, why did they mention the fish?
Dieth is like, why did they mention the fish?
Can she persuade them to go to the secret door?
She's already made a deception check.
Okay.
So she's basically done 4 now.
Okay.
But let's see. You have stayed the bad guy's hand for the moment. Amerigo orders the bugbears and goblins not to attack and kill Cozen.
Okay. Great.
While Evylyn is putting on her remarkable performance.
That's amazing.
At which point, the door that Dieth jury-rigged shut disintegrates.
Oh.
Oh, that'll do it.
Just
I mean,
turns to dust.
I knew it's only going to last like 1 round.
And the Xanathar
Cool.
glides into the hall.
Cool.
And unlike the last time you saw the Xanathar, he has got a big eye patch covering his main eye with like 4 straps wrapped around his orb-shaped body, holding it in place.
Cool.
I do hold back a chuckle.
I'm glad you could find some humor in this.
And Evylyn, you turn around
Trying my best.
and see the eyes of the Xanathar gazed upon you and Cozen.
Oh me, oh my, the Xanathar.
And I just gesture at her like, huh? How about that?
I'm so glad that you, Cozen, have brought me back face to face.
With face to face, 2 eyes.
Dieth, what do you do?
Are you still just like kind of crouched in darkness?
He's in the darkness.
Yeah, so
Alone.
it's hearing all this like,
Fish.
I think I'm actually, now things are kind of calmed down, I think actually I'm going to like kind of move out from my crouch stealth position and just kind of like squeak around everyone and like get through the darkness through the doorway.
Back into the room with Cozen,
Where
Evylyn,
Paulton
Strix?
went.
Oh, where Paulton,
Yeah,
like
so-
into this hall.
Yeah, so like if those doors
Okay.
like opened up and I'm like here, I'm like just kind of like scooching
Yeah, you're like here.
right past them. Yeah, I'm trying to get, I don't think I know where Paulton went
No.
there, but I'm trying to get there because I figured,
Yeah, as soon as you basically get out of the field of darkness, you see Paulton in the hall.
oh,
Because he's sort of illuminated the pillars with a fairy fire effect. And so you
Oh,
can
those
see.
are illuminated. Cool.
Yeah, these 3 pillars were
Gotcha.
illuminated by your fairy fire.
Okay, so they're still lit. Sweet.
Yeah, they'll be lit until you stop concentrating on the spell.
So he walks through, and I point at the pillar and just like,
Yeah.
good job.
eh.
I have no idea where we're going.
Well, that's okay, because I don't either.
Look, Xanathar just showed up. If we're gonna do this, we have to do this quickly. Stay with me. And then, because like the rest of the room is like still super dark, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Dieth will basically, well, I kind of put a hand on one of the walls and just follow down the hallway with like the hand on that.
Okay.
Until he finds, ideally, a secret.
Like going this
Yeah,
way?
yeah.
Okay. The light doesn't extend much beyond these doors here. There's a hallway that goes off into darkness here.
Okay.
Then there's a closed door there.
All right.
And it's a stone round door about 6-7 feet in diameter.
Oh.
That's hinged on one side.
Okay. I don't hear anything on the other side at all? Through the
It's-
stone?
No.
Okay. I'll try it. We'll go through that door.
You push on it. It takes a fair amount of effort, but you are able to open it. And you're sort of on a raised platform with some steps leading down to the floor of a large circular chamber that is magically lit,
Good.
so you can see. And as soon as the door opens, light spills into the hall that you're in, Paulton. And so you can see a bit more clearly.
Cool.
Good.
And when you look through, you can see it's a large, opulent audience chamber, but it is currently empty.
Okay.
And there are 2 other doors, one on the far side of the audience chamber and one to the left, just like you see on the map here.
Okay. Do they look like the same kind of doors I just
Yes.
came through?
Yeah, big round stone doors.
Great. All right. Well, if there's no one in here, I'll use my cunning action to dash and keep moving. I'll probably just try the door directly across from me
Okay.
and just like go there and same thing, like peek through, see what's in it,
Okay.
and then do the same with the other door, but like,
Make a perception check.
He's like making all this movement. I'm just
Yeah.
watching like, yeah, no, I'll catch up.
He's super fast.
perception 21.
Okay, as you cross the room, you notice that in addition to the doors you can see, there is a secret door in the floor
Ooh.
that you nearly stepped on. And it's just a stone, square-shaped door. It looks like it might push open, almost like a trap door.
Dang, I want to check that one too.
So you stop,
Yeah, from like the audience chamber though?
take note. Yeah, it's in the floor of the audience chamber. It's like right about there.
Oh man. Okay.
So tempting for a little rogue.
It sure is. It's my favorite.
So you stop, you pause.
Yeah.
You notice it. It's the seams
Okay.
in the floor.
All right. I can't help myself. If I were to hide a fish somewhere
Hello.
safe, it'd be here.
All right. So you want to try to open that door then?
Yes.
All right.
Try stomping on it with all of your weight, both feet. It'd be funny.
All right. So you'll need to make a strength athletics check.
Well. Oh, 17.
You succeed.
Great.
And as you push it open, you can see that there is a wooden ladder underneath it that descends down to what appears to be a lower level.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that there for now, because I still want to check the other doors.
Okay.
Just I want to know all my options first.
Yep. Okay, so you're basically done at this point.
Yeah.
Strix
I was
You're still in the room?
Left alone.
and the beholder says,
Well done, cousin.
Hey, you know me. I'm just.
That was
always
faster
happy.
than I expected. I have other company.
Good.
Oh, well, it'd be rude not to introduce me to your guests. Evelyn's just trying to stall as much as possible, so she's like, etiquette dictates that you would make a full introduction.
And Strix is just like, I can turn into one rat, right? Just a bunch?
You can polymorph yourself into a rat.
That's what I say, yeah. Like,
Yes.
yeah, I can polymorph myself into a rat. Okay. Okay. I feel like he's not going to hurt Evylyn. He's already made that very, very clear.
Yes, and there's a brief exchange going on right now, in fact, where he's
Okay,
saying...
so I will polymorph myself into one rat. And
He says something to Evylyn to the effect of,
We didn't have time to clean.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Well, I can stand here and close my eyes if you need a moment or a few moments.
and I'll just like scurry along the edge of the wall and just like try and find these guys.
all right, just make a stealth check. I'm going to give you advantage.
Yay, because I'm a rat.
Yep.
Please, still.
Please.
No rat. Please.
What's a 10?
Okay, as you sort of stealth your way along, you think you're being as sneaky as you can
I'm
be.
a rat.
She always does.
Absolutely. and you creep along the wall.
I do rat things.
Yes, and
Like-
then the Xanathar, horrified that Evylyn would think this place is infested with rats, fires a disintegrate ray at you.
Can Evelyn react and jump in front of it?
Does Evylyn even know that it's Strix?
It's not a crane. It's just a rat.
Wouldn't Evelyn have some sort of...
Probably has a little hat.
Yes, it also has a tiny little hat like this.
So, yeah, Evylyn, you can see when the Xanathar, horrified that you might even see that the place is infested with rats, you see its reaction. You look back and you see Strix creeping along the wall. So
I go
will-
shield first right in front of it.
All right.
No!
Then it will hit automatically. And
Constitution?
I need you
Why did you? I could just let me die.
to roll a Dexterity saving throw.
15.
Okay. Not enough. Well, you know, she's got lots of hit points.
Is
She
it
used
more
to.
fun watching us suffer in person, everyone? Do you enjoy this?
Hey, Anna, how
This
you
is
doing?
one hell of a distraction.
So you leap into the path of the rat, and you take 52 points of damage.
You're okay.
Ow!
And he's like,
Oh no.
That hurt!
Why did you get in the way?
I like animals.
Can I like
absolutely.
say something? I'll say, you're my lord, Xanathar. Permit me to handle this rat so that we
rat's
can
gone.
spare your guest
The
some
rat's-
unsightly bloodshed.
The rat just pooped
Goes in,
itself.
goes and you see the rat sort of go into the darkness.
Don't hurt it. I like animals.
Actually, would the
Ow!
darkness
She lays
still be
down
up?
on the ground, and she's like, ow,
I don't
that
believe that's
Right.
concentration.
I'll try to seem. I'll say like, so as to avoid
It's my tiefling spell.
any
so it's
unpleasantry. Let me just go take care of this rat.
Darkness
I
is
think I need
concentration.
medical
Is it?
attention.
Okay, then the darkness is gone.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so the darkness disappeared when Strix became a rat, so you do see the rat scuttling after, and then the Xanathar says,
Well, if it doesn't bother you.
No, but I don't feel very good now, and I need some, I think I need medical attention. I think all the focus should stay on me right now. I feel like that's fair
Amazing.
as your
Amazing.
guest.
Where are the others?
the beholder says,
Wow,
at you.
I just said I'm hurting, and your first thought is someone else?
He's turning, the eyes turn on you, Cozen, and The Xanathar says,
I told you to bring them all.
Yes, but you indicated that Evylyn was highest on your priority list. I saw an opportunity to bring her down here independent of all of them. If you just give me a little bit, I will get right back to work on the others.
You have failed me for the last time.
This is the first time.
I would like you to make 2 saving throws.
Oh, fuck.
First one is a dexterity saving throw.
All right, 1 second here.
The boss is mad.
I just thought that maybe
Right.
you'd care that I was hurting, but apparently not.
Yeah, wow, I'm starting to see why
Yeah.
no one comes to visit you, Xanathar. The first one is 12.
Okay. So you are hit by a black crackling ray.
Awesome.
Oops.
Evylyn might have reacted by jumping in front of it, but she's sprawled out on the floor
She's already
pretending
used
to
a
be in
reaction.
pain.
All right, it does 55 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
All right, well, your boy Cozen is hanging in there.
Yeah, boy.
And then its second ray will require a strength saving throw.
Oh, good. 17.
Okay. That one you're actually able to avoid, and it looked like it was trying to sort of telekinetically propel you.
Okay.
But you resist it.
All right, well.
And then it is Alton's turn.
I am out of view, though.
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool. I will.
You can follow Dieth into the room if you want.
I would love to do
right.
that.
You see Dieth has opened up a trapdoor in the floor of this large circular chamber.
Dieth, I know how much you like secrets, but we really need to look over every other option first.
Damn. Dieth nods and points to their doors and asks you to check them.
There's the door. Their closest door is here.
Okay, I'll check that door.
Okay. When you open that door
Stealthily and quietly.
and you look beyond, you see a giant fishbowl with, and it's about 15 feet away in a strangely shaped room. And inside the fishbowl is like a miniature coral reef and a miniature sunken ship, like a galleon. And next to that is a small table outside of the fishbowl on the floor with a smaller fishbowl inside it that is empty. That's because the fish, the golden fish, the Xanathar's golden fish, is swimming around in the big tank amid the wreck of the ship.
Someone's going fishing.
Paul's just assessing this, what he has to do. He's like,
And that's where we'll stop.
Good.
Yeah. You're still alive, Sam.
Yeah, thanks for fucking inviting me out.
Would you like to return
Right.
next week?
Yes.
We only need like a half hour of your time. Tops.
Maybe 15 minutes at
yeah.
max.
Yeah. It'll be brief.
Like, with my dying breath, I want to curse Dieth.
You and everyone else.
Oh, come on, buddy. What did I do to you?
I want to show up before I join all the gnomes he killed.
They were dwarves.
Whatever.
Can't even get it right.
Dwarves, I'm
dickhead.
sorry. Before I join them in whatever hell all the people who Dieth kills
it's
go
actually a
to.
movie theater.
Yeah, it is. It's canon. It is. Paulton's been there.
And then I'll come back for the episode where Dieth's ghosts come to haunt him.
That's every episode.
That's every episode, pretty much.
Isn't that fun?
So yeah, I'll just be a new regular. It's fine.
All right, so we will resume the wackiness next week with episode 109, which is titled "A Fish Called Silgar."
Oh, no.
I suspect comedy may ensue, but I'm glad you're still alive, Sam, and thank you for joining us this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Would you like to share any announcements or anything with the Waffle fam before we break off?
Well, just
And
the usual.
Don't be afraid to repeat yourself.
Sure. I've got a new book out called Seven Blades in Black. If you look at my Twitter handle called @SamSykesSwears and you hit that pre-order link, that'll just brighten my day. And yeah, if you want to buy any of my other books, that would also make me not. That would also soothe the pain of this session. I died for you guys.
You're still breathing, though, right?
Yeah. You haven't
Yeah.
technically died for us yet, so maybe.
I am dying for you guys. I am in the process of dying.
All right. Any other announcements from the round table?
Yeah. So this past week, I just wrapped up the first leg of the Paid and Exposure Tour, and it was a lot of fun. Thanks for everyone for coming out. In October, we go back out again to the East Coast. We're going to Jersey, Boston, Philly, DC, Atlanta, and Orlando. Tickets are at natewantstobattle.com. So if you're around, come hang out. It's going to be a ton of fun.
I'm doing all my normal stuff.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Check Twitter.
I think I just have.
What a surprise.
I think I just have normal stuff too, aside from checking out the Dice Cam Reaction subreddit by going to reddit.com/r/dicecamreaction. Someone in the chat spam that link.
that link.
Anyone.
Everyone.
Maybe
in
a
chat
mod.
spams
Everyone
the link.
spam the link.
Everyone knows it.
Oh, if you want to watch the Waffle Crew, Ask the Waffle Crew Anything Q&A panel, I don't believe it's on YouTube. Here's the way to watch it, because I know y'all are going to spam us on Twitter and ask. So, Waffle fam, spread the good word. Hear the gospel. Okay.
Hear it out. Tell
Twitch.tv/PAX2.
PAX 2.
The number 2.
Number 2.
Okay. That's the channel that Ask the Waffle Crew Anything was on. The schedule, I believe, is still up in the description of that Twitch channel. You can see what time it was on Friday. And you can watch it in the VODs of that channel. I think that's the only way to watch it right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but if you want to watch it, that's where it is.
Additional announcements related to the Waffle Crew subreddit. As announced earlier today on Dragon Plus, they're being able to integrate more fan art and things into the streams and shows. So any and all new fan art being put over onto the subreddit has a chance of showing up for everyone to see. And you'll get credit and everything, all that, which is super cool. And in case you haven't heard, the entirety of the Waffle Crew, Paulton, Dieth, Strix, and Evylyn are all coming as playable characters to the Beamdong Enhanced Editions games of Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale, and Neverwinter Nights. We did all our own voices. You get 2 character arts for each person, plus a bonus character art of Chris.
There may be some fourth wall breakage.
There might be a little bit of that. Little bit of so that's all coming pretty soon. So be on the out for that. And you can play as us in old D&D games.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
everybody.
And in a couple weeks, all the secrets of the Xanathar will be revealed when Waterdeep Dragon Heist releases.
Yay!
Coming to a store near you.
Yay.
And that's it for tonight. And until next week, everybody take care of each other. Will Cozen earn the good graces of the Xanathar next week? Tune in
I'm sure it'll go fine.
a week from today. All right, folks, take it easy. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.